Okay, so regarding the settings that we have for our blocks, let's unfold these settings and take a look here. First of all, we have three tabs. One tab is called specific, and here we have all of the settings related specifically to this piece over here. Then we have a tab that's called margins, and in this area, essentially we can adjust gaps or margins or padding, however you want to call this, at the top, at the bottom. Then you can adjust margins for mobile devices as well. Then we have a tab that's called miscellaneous, and in this area we can choose to hide certain blocks on desktop or mobile devices. For the advanced tabs, we can use block IDs and block classes. We have a separate video on that as well, so we'll show you how to do that. This if you want to create temporary one-page websites and stuff like that. And then we also have the option to change our background color. Okay, so what I'm going to do is go ahead and publish my page at first, and then I'll show you how to adjust the background color for certain tabs, or for certain blocks, should I say. Alright, so let's open up our page in a new tab. So here we have our demo investment page. So as you can see, it's all pretty simple. There's really nothing going on here because we did not upload any images or anything like that. So we simply have our text placeholders. Okay, so if we head on over to layout and specifically open up our featured link number 1, we'll go over to miscellaneous, and then we will choose to use a different background color. By default, as you can see here, it's white. And click here and use a different background color. And then you click here and select any color you wish. Okay, so you've done that, or you can simply type in the color hex code into the following area and then click on update. Okay, so if we refresh our investment page, here you can see that our background for this specific section has changed to gray. Okay, and yeah, so you can adjust background colors for each block of content specifically. Now, in terms of paddings, let's go ahead and take a look at that as well, or in terms of our margins. So top margin correction, let's go ahead and adjust this to, let's say, 100 pixels, and same would apply to our bottom margin. Okay, so we then click on update and once again refresh our page. Okay, so here you can see that our margin has adjusted. You can see that our header is further away from the actual block of content, and the same would apply to this block of content. It's now further down from this section over here. So adjusting margins is pretty simple as well. You simply drag this little circle over here and everything will change accordingly. Next off, we have the exact same option for our mobile devices, and yeah, let's take a look once again into our miscellaneous area. Within this area, we have options to hide our blocks on desktop or mobile devices. This is applied mainly for long pages or pages with a lot of content. If you want pages to load faster on mobile devices, you can hide certain blocks and make sure that you have the most relevant info on that page specifically. In terms of block IDs and block classes, this is for creating one-page websites, and we have a separate video on that as well. Okay, now let's take a look into our specific tab. This is where most of you will be working. It's very simple to use, it's very straightforward, and pretty self-explanatory. First of all, we have a screenshot of the section that we're editing, and then we have the screenshot, or this specific block separated into several areas. We have a left area, we have a right area. In some case you can have more than 2 or 3 areas, and they are also labeled under specific letters, so you can see letter A and then letter B. As you scroll down, all of these options are also labeled accordingly. So we have section A1, A2, A3, etc. As we scroll down, we then get to section B with all of the options within. So what that really means is you can see which area you will be editing. So left side background color. The default is gray, though you can choose a different color. And once again, just repeat the process as we did just a minute ago. Okay, then we have left side text color. So depending on the color of your background, you can adjust the text color within this area. Then you can add in your title or change the title, and here you can also change out the font for that title, or should I say the font type. This is heading 1, heading 2. You can create custom font styles for certain sections as well. And then you add in your text, and then add another font style for your text. As we scroll down, we then have the option to display our button arrow. So that little piece right there, you can choose whether or not you want to showcase that, and then we head on over to section B with our image content. So you click here to upload an image. This is all pretty simple. You upload an image from your computer, so just drag and drop this into this area, or in my case, I'll just select an image from my media library, click on select, it'll be added here, and then you add in image links. So if someone clicks on the image, they are redirected to a certain page. Then you can add in the image pre-title, adjust the fonts, adjust the titles, and once again fonts, titles. So regardless of which block you're working with within this specific tab, everything boils down to adjusting fonts, colors, uploading images, and adding in links for certain buttons. It's all very simple, and once again very self-explanatory. Of course, these options will change depending on the block of content that you're editing. Some may have more options, some will have less. For example, the pricing packages area, we can adjust the colors here, adjust the titles, and then we have the option to add in our pricing packages. So you click here once, and then you upload image, add in all of the details for that specific package, add in your second package, third package, and just repeat the process as you go along. So as mentioned, we have quite a few options, or quite a few blocks to work with, and so making individual videos for every single one will be quite long. However, it's just important for you to understand how things work and the idea behind the settings that we provide within this specific tab over here. Okay, so at this point we will end the following video. I hope everything makes sense here, and in our next videos we'll just talk about some of the other pages in a little more detail, like the listings page and so forth. Okay, so thanks for watching this video, guys, and I'll see you around later.